Sandra, and today I want to go through the box from Maniology's April Mani by Me box. And unfortunately, I had done this video, did the whole thing, and then I realized that my audio was not working. So instead of showing you that and dubbing it in, I decided just to do it all over again. I do not have the box, however, and all the stuff has been used. So, but you'll still get the idea. So if you've never had one of these boxes, what you want, they are $30 a month, and they come with usually 2 plates and kind of a surprise thing, and then 2 stamping polishes. So and I think they're well worth the value, that the $30. So, and then if you don't like getting more stamping polish, which we all probably have too much stamping polish, then you can get the Express kit, which comes with everything but the stamping polish. Now, these plates used to be exclusive. They're not exclusive anymore unless they sell out. So if you think that a box is going to be really popular and you really are on the fence about it, I would get it. But you certainly can buy these after the boxes come out. Okay, so this time it's kind of a like a star. I don't know what do they call this? They call this, let's see. They call this sky with northern glow, okay? So it is about northern lights, and this is the actual card on ideas on what to do, and on the back shows you exactly how to do it. And then this tells us about the colors and the plates. So the first plate is MXM173, and this is called Aurora Veil. The second plate is Stellar Whirl, MXM174. And for the surprise item, they actually gave us another plate, and that is Starlet Skies, M676. The 2 stamping polishes are Night Sky, B579, and Stardust, B580. So that's what's in this box. And, you know, when I seen it, I was not thrilled. But here's the deal. I really think this would go really well with any of your, I can't think of the category. But anyway, with the stars and the moon and space stuff, anything space, this would really go neat with. Now, the 2 polishes that they have are Stardust, which is B580, and the other one is B579. Now, the B579 is really got a ton of glitter in there. I mean, it is thick with glitter. And this one does have some, it's a thick polish, and let's see what it says on here. It is, let's see, okay. So this one is the Night Sky. This one is Stardust. It's a silvery-gold stamping polish that sparkles like fallen light from distant stars. Okay, so it does look, it's on the gold side. And when I did this video the first time, I was having issues with the fact that especially this blue one would not pick up from these actual images that had a lot of small detail on it. And I'm going to tell you something, Maniology is usually very good with that, and there's nothing wrong with the plates, I don't think. I think it has to do with this highly glittered polish. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So I really liked, okay, so let me show you the plates. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So the first one I'm going to show you is 676, okay? And like I said, I've already used these, so it should be of no surprise that it's not, you know, perfectly clean. So that's 676. That's the extra one. Then the box is actually MXM173, and I really like this image. That's the one I had a hard time with, okay? And then this last one is MXM174. Okay, and this was another one I had a hard time with. So let me show you what happened. I'm going to show you the finished nails, but let me show you what happened. And maybe it's me. It could possibly be me. What I want you to do is when you get this box and you view it, let me know how it worked for you. I want to know if you're having the same problems I am. because sometimes it's just the person stamping, not the product. Okay, so I'm going to take this real dark one, Night Sky, and I'm going to put it on here. And we're going to scrape it. And I'm going to pat it down in there. And I have found that highly glittered polishes do this. So this is not anything unexpected. So you can see, let me move this out of the way, that it really does not show up well. So that's not even, I mean, it's like the tips of it. It doesn't even show up what this image actually looks like. So let me wipe this down so you can see it. So you can see all the details in here, and none of that shows up. Now let's do this, because I really thought it would work with this gold. Now I do like this gold. I think it's really pretty. But I also had a hard time lifting this off. Let's see if I have a problem today. Yeah, see, it just, I mean, it's better, but it still does not lift, in my opinion, the whole, it's right here, the whole image. So then I said, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to try some other colors. Well, what I ended up doing was I used some of the bigger images, the less detailed images, with the this gold one. And then anything that I wanted on top of this dark blue, I'm sorry, that's the wrong blue, on top of this dark blue that came with the box, I did white. So let me show you how these turned out. So here's how the nails actually turned out when I was done. Let me zoom this down here. Oh, I'm all the way down. And I think they are absolutely gorgeous. Let me pull this out a little bit. But this is the dark blue, and I did white. And this image, I'm going to show you the images that I use so you can get some perspective here. Okay, so, all right. So this first one right here is this one. Right here. This one is this one. So I think that turned out really cool. Really, really cool. And again, this is white polish. Now here's the gold, and I did this one with the gold, and I think that, this one right here, and I think that is gorgeous. It's just, to me, it's just very, I don't know, it's like a minimal design, but I think it's really, really rich. And I love that color. Oh, and by the way, the color that I used to stamp with was a previous box, and the color is Canterbury, B524. It's a really nice blue. Okay, so this one is painted with the blue in the box, and I used white on this one. So again, I did not use the colors from the box to stamp. Now that one, I think, was this one right here. Was it this one? No. Okay, so these are the two. All right, so I'm sorry. This one right here, the minimalist one, is this one right here. So this one is this one with the gold. This one is this one right here. And I think it looks great in the white, okay? Now here, I've painted the nail the gold, okay? And then I used that dark blue. And I think this one is really cool too. Now with the dark blue, I had no problem picking this up. And this was the one that I used. Okay, so that's the one I used with the dark blue. And that one's got, you know, a lot of details, and it seemed to pick it up. And then the last one was just, I think it was the bigger one. Maybe, I don't know if it, I think it was this one. I think it was this one right here, the stars. And I think they all turned out great. And I think that if you mix these two with the space, your space plates, I think it would be gorgeous. And I'll tell you what, I would wear this one just like this. I wouldn't change a thing. And I'm thinking about doing like all my nails in this color. I think it's, like I said, I think it's rich looking. I think that like if you go to work and you don't want too much, you know, craziness going on in your nails, I think this would be really pretty on there because it's just so minimal, but that gold is so pretty. So that is my take on the April Mani by Me box. I'm sorry that I could not actually put my original video on there. I don't like going through and doing the voice over the video. I just don't have much experience with that, and it kind of makes me nervous. So I think this is probably the fastest and the best way that I could have gotten this out. So, you know, if you're hesitant about this box, I was really skeptical about it, and I almost canceled this one because I was like, I don't know about that one. But I'm telling you, it turns out a lot nicer than you think it will. And I think, again, that this would be great with any space manicure that you do. So there you have it, and thanks for watching.